Today we are going to talk about comparing and ordering decimals. First thing is all numbers have values, and you can compare the value of two numbers by using the following symbols. So we have greater than, less than, and equal to. Follow these steps to compare two numbers. So step 1, we are going to line the numbers according to the decimals. So here you can see that the decimals are lined up. Step 2 is to compare the numbers in each place, starting with the largest, and that's the number on the left after you complete step 1. So that means you're going to start on the left right here with the ones. If they are the same number, then you have nothing to do but move on to the next number. Those again are 3. This should say 3 equals 3. Therefore, we move on and see that we are comparing the 4 and the 5. So, if we look over here, it wants us to compare greater. So 5 is greater than 4. So that comes first, and this comes second. So I have a little mistake here. 5 is more than 4. So 13.5 is greater than 13.49. Step 3 would be use the symbol to show the comparison between the two numbers. So here 12.4 is greater than 12.39, and that's showing the comparison using the greater than symbol. To order a group of numbers, you need to complete steps 1 through 3 with more than 2 numbers. So remember, step 1 is to line the decimals up, and you can see that those are lined up. And then we are going to compare the numbers from left to right. So here we have the 3s. Those are all the same numbers, so I just move on to the next set of numbers, to which we have a 4, 3, and 3. If I look over here, it's saying greater, so that means I'm comparing greater to least. Okay, so I have a 4, 3, 3. That 4 automatically means that that is number 1, and then I move to the next one. I'm comparing, so that one's done. I'm comparing these two numbers. We know that a placeholder, we put 0. So I'm comparing 9 to 3. Again, I like to remind myself that I want greatest first. So that's a 2, and that's a 3. So that means that the order is 3.45, 3 and 3, 9, and 3 and 3. So that means that 3.45 is greater than 3.39, which is greater than 3.3. Box your answer. Okay, here we are going to compare just two numbers. So if we have 13 and 1, 4, 2, and 13 and 1, 2, 3. So when comparing two numbers, you're going to just look at the least. Our decimals, there's two numbers to the left of the decimal, two numbers to the left of the decimal, and I have a 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1. So then I would be comparing the next number, which is a 4 and a 2. We know that 4 is greater than 2. Therefore, 13.142 is greater than 13 and 1, 2, 3. Moving on to two more numbers. We have 111 and 2. And then we have 111 and 1. So again, comparing the numbers, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And if we look at these two numbers, 1 is less than 2. So this would read 111.2 is greater than 111.1. I'm going to give you a number to work out on your own. That's going to be 16.214 and 16.323. You're going to go ahead and solve this on your own. So press pause when you are, or press pause now to work it out, then press play when you are finished. Okay, so we compared and we needed to compare the 2 and 3. 2 is less than 3, therefore 16.214 is less than 16.323. Moving on, here I have 5 numbers and we want to make sure that we do step 1, which is to line up the decimals. So I'm going to write them over here, 0.12, 0.08, 0.05, and 0.16, and the last one is 0.015. So now I'm going to circle the greatest number, which is the number on the left. Those happen to all be 0, so that doesn't help us. So we're going to move to the next number. So I want to actually, I didn't say this, I want to order from greatest to least. So I look and 1 is bigger than the zeros. So I'm just looking at the numbers with 1s, which are right here. So then I need to move to the next number, which is a 2 and a 6. 6 is greater than 2, so I'm going to place a 1 there and a 2 there to help me remember my order. And then I'm going to move to the next numbers, which is 8, 5, and 1. Again, I'm going to remind myself that I'm looking for greatest first. So 8 is greater than 5. 5 is greater than 1, which leaves this as the last number. Once I have my order over here, I rewrite it. So 0.16, 0.12, or the decimal can also be and. So we would read 0 and 0, 8, 0 and 0, 5, and 0 and 0, 1, 5. And then box your answer. Here I have another problem. I want you to do this on your own. And then if you have any questions, make sure to ask tomorrow during class.